All right, here I am in my new trailer. I switched trailers because we had somebody moving in, and now mine is it's about the size of I'd say it's about half of my other one, and that's not just lengthwise, that's height-wise. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like my head hits the ceiling, especially more towards the camera. Like right here, I'm lifting up the roof right now, or the ceiling, and it's pretty crazy. But it's all right. It's all right. I'm content with it. At least I have a house, and the bed's actually just as big as the other one. But that's what's new so far. I've been in construction a lot still. Oh, this week I you guys know Juan, the kid that plays guitar up front on stage. He has some of his own songs, but he's never been able to record them or anything. So I helped him record those. We have them recorded, and we're making a music video. We'll post those on Facebook soon enough. But yeah, those actually turned out way better than I thought they would. We did that, and then we went to it was like a youth conference, and it was a couple towns south of here, or down, and we went to a youth conference there, and that was awesome. Like, at first it was like a little overwhelming because there's like all these teenagers and stuff that like they only spoke Spanish, but after a while, like they were playing what is it? Oh, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But it was in Spanish, and it was all Bible questions, and like I knew probably like 4 out of like 16 questions that were asked there, and all of them knew it though. Like, that's what amazes me here. Like, I mean, I have a confession that like the first couple, I'd say the first 2 weeks, even maybe 2.5 weeks, I was like a little judgmental of like the pastor and stuff here because like he has a nice car and a nice house, and he's always dressed really nice. I mean, so he looks kind of rich, but then he was like up front in front of all these like poor people, but and like he would always just preach that like Jesus saves and stuff. But I realized that like the people down here, they're like the church doesn't. I mean, it should still, but it doesn't need that doctrinal like teaching as much down here, because what happens down here is like what I've noticed is that, like, Jesus is enough for them, and which is enough for us in the States, because here like they're completely, like, I mean, they're overjoyed just knowing that Jesus loves them. And what we get in our churches up there, these people are providing for themselves down there. Like, they're like, you can ask them any question about any subject, and they'll be able to spew out verses, and references, and all these stories from the Bible, because they research that themselves, and they ask the pastor on their own time. It's not something that has to take up church time. So church is always ministering. These people bring their friends, they bring their family. They're always bringing people in. That's what excuse me. That's something that I think that we desperately need back in the States. Anyways, and it just amazed me how many questions from that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire thing that these kids knew, and like even the questions that I understood, like lots of them I couldn't answer, and the only ones I could is because I went to a Bible school. But I mean, if I never had, I would have been lost. And yeah, I was just really impressed by that. But other than that, nothing else has been really going on. I'm gonna be house sitting the girls' house again tonight, and I think the plan is to make a movie while we're there, like with all the girls in it. They all can act and stuff. I think that would be pretty fun. Other than that, I went to an observatory. It was super weird because it was exactly like Montana. Like, we reached a little bit above like 3,000 feet above sea level, and all of a sudden there was pine trees and like snow and huge rocks and mountain lions and bears and deer and like lynx and all this stuff, like bighorn sheep. It was exactly like I was back in Montana in the Rocky Mountains. It was so weird. But yeah, that was cool up there. We went up there with Juan, Austin, Claudia, and Lucas. They're all missionaries except for Juan. Juan is from Casa Siete. But yeah, so been doing lots of fun stuff. New guy just got here. His name is Justin. We hung out for the past couple of days. He's really cool. Other than that, nothing else is really new. I gave you guys the rundown of most of the stuff that's been happening lately. We're almost done with the parsonage, and we should have that done in about a week, and then we'll move to the Kuna and start remodeling that. And I think that's it. Hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of a rundown of what's been going on here, and some prayer requests I guess could be just for good health for everyone that's here. I mean, like the new guy that moved in, like hopefully he doesn't get sick. I am in a new trailer, and I kind of have to duck the whole time I'm in here, so like hopefully I don't get any bad like neck or back problems worse than I already have. Other than that, just I continue to learn the language and stuff. I'm doing way better than I was, and I just hopefully that and hopefully pray for me also that like you hear this, like the Spirit's voice really well done here. Just pray that I constantly listen to that and I choose to do the right thing. That's like the hardest thing, no matter where you are, is to do it. And I pray and I hope that you guys can pray for me that I do that all the time. Thanks guys, love you and miss you all. I'll try to keep in better contact with everyone. Sorry I haven't been doing that well lately, but I am really busy down here. I guess it's not a really good excuse, but I'll do better at it. Thanks. Bye.